Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I am back again doing your May 2016 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Taurus. And in case you're wondering about my getup today, I intended to wear a strapless dress for this recording, but it has been really cold, so I put on this crazy leather jacket that I've never worn before, and it's actually kind of cool. It makes me feel like a Charlie's Angel, you know, a little bit, and I do want to get a motorcycle at some point. So the whole thing is this motorcycles are, you know, a little bit reckless and a little dangerous. Taurus totally gets it, because Taurus needs like some kind of thing to make them feel like alive, because Tauruses are very grounded, so sometimes a little recklessness goes a long way, or a little fun goes a long way with Taurus. Tauruses need to like let their hair down. They need to have fun and to go out and to let their hair down and to just do fun things and, like, you know, not be cooped up all the time, not be working all the time, not have too many restrictions. It's just kind of like how Taurus is. But anyways, okay, so I do have a new Instagram account. It's Elizabeth Olsen 31. If you'd like to book a reading with me, it's also elizabetholsen31@gmail.com. And let's just see what you guys get for May. I have shuffled. By the way, I haven't been announcing this, but I am using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Puy-Moon Law. She has a really cool website. I think it's shadowscapes.com, and she's an amazing artist. Like, her work is like totally breathtaking. And I totally get how she thinks. Like, I totally get why or how her artwork is the way it is. It's hard for me to explain, but I really get it. So also I am going to be back doing my sex and relationship videos for the month of May, so stay tuned for those, watch for those. I'm not sure when I'm going to be posting them, but I am doing those. I am not sure if I'm going to be able to get to the mid-May reading. Okay, so for those of you who don't see a mid-month reading for May, do not panic. I will be posting more videos as soon as I'm able. Right now I'm doing 3 sets. The general monthly videos, which I post around the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, or maybe even a little bit before then. The mid-month, which I post around 14th, 15th, 16th, or 17th of the month. And the sex and relationship videos, which I do as much as I possibly can. So and I do have a website, I forgot to mention that, oracledaphne.com too, which I have been updating. It's a little bit more updated than it was last time, but for those of you who are trying to book same-day appointments, please keep in mind that it takes me usually 24 to 48 hours to get back to people. If I don't answer an email, it's because I'm recording them with clients. If I haven't updated my website, it's just because I haven't had a chance. So just kind of bear that in mind, and please remember not to post a comment. You can't book a reading through my website at this time, just so you know. Okay, so this is what we have. You are blocked in 4 places. But you have what I call a tic-tac-toe situation. The past, okay, which is the 3 of Swords. The immediate future, which is the 9 of Swords. And the outcome, which is the 4 of Pentacles. So, which is, you know, future a little bit later down the line. So you have past, present, future, almost, basically, you know, the sum up, the gist of it, it blocked. So there is something that you're doing continuously that not much is really changing, okay? Not much has changed. But you know, each card talks about different things. So let's just talk about that first. So the Three of Swords is in the past position. It's also the foundation. The foundation is sort of like, it colors the whole reading because we bring it all with us. Okay, so past, present, and future are all one. If something happens in the past, it does impact us in the present moment. And it's also a foundation, which means, you know, do you have a stable foundation? Do you have a stable job? Do you have a stable, you know, income? Do you have a stable home environment? Do you have stable friends? Do you have stable family members? The stability of the reading depends on the foundation. For you to have the Three of Swords, much sorrow, sadness, and pain and suffering. To me, this is, you know, and the Three of Swords is showing up for every spread, and I don't know why, okay? It doesn't normally happen that way. So there is something going on in May about betrayal. There's something going on in May about heartbreak. There's something going on in May that has to do with, you know, being backstabbed or, you know, sacrifice. There's some element of sacrifice here, having to make sacrifices. I mean, ultimately, the Three of Swords is someone who feels like just heartbroken, just torn up about something. You may be in a relationship to a Taurus, Aries, Pisces, or Aquarius, because each one of those signs that I've already recorded have gotten this card. So there may be someone around you that is one of those signs. This may be a previous relationship which you are not totally over. This is still some heartbreak that's sort of, you know, in the background here. some kind of loss. I want to say some kind of loss that you have, that you are not over yet. And I want to say you are worried that it's going to happen to you again, because you have the Nine of Swords, which is the fear card, you know, being afraid of heartbreak, being afraid of hurt, being afraid that you're going to get hurt. This is also the chicken shit card, okay? This is someone who doesn't want commitment, because they're afraid of commitment, or because they're, you know, they don't want to get hurt, you know. So because it's a swords element, there's a lot of air elements again. So Aquarius could be Libra, Gemini. You maybe have some, like, you know, your moon in Libra, or your ascendant in Gemini, or ascendant in Libra, moon in Gemini, or something like that, or and sun in Aquarius, and you know, and you have some Taurus somewhere. You know, your moon is in Taurus or something like that. But it's just like, you know, your ascendant could be in Taurus too. It's just like, I feel there's a lot of air elements. So you may be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra male in the immediate future who is afraid of commitment, and you can't go forward in that relationship. If you are already married, I feel like you are in a pattern of arguing and not really getting any resolution, okay? Saying hurtful things to each other, and then, you know, kissing and making up, okay, later, okay? You're in the making up and breaking up cycle, okay? So, you know, you have this is the Seven of Wands here. You can see there's these two animals that are going at each other's throats here. They're about to, one of them is going to attack the throat, okay? So that's because one of them has said some things to the other one that have been hurtful. And that's in the position of your attitude. So this is stress, this is struggle, this is arguing, this is saying things, this is frustration. So I don't like to see that, you know, whether it's in relationships or whether it's because, you know, you're just stressed out. I feel like there's a lot of you that are stressed out about money. There's money worries. You have the Four of Pentacles as the outcome. So some of you are really, really worried about money, about, you know, or you're just not wanting to spend money at this time. You may not have very much. You have like a little cluster of negativity. I hate to tell you that, but you do, okay? So to me, the Nine of Swords is fear and worry and doubt. Then you also have this frustration, stress, and strife. And then you have concerns about money. Altogether, it's not a pretty picture as far as finances are concerned for you, Taurus. I don't like to say that because Taurus is a very material sign and it needs money for security. So this may be why you feel, doubtful. This may be why you're scared. You may be afraid that you're going to lose your money, or you're going to be afraid that, you're not going to have the money that you need to do things that you want to do. You just may be stressed out that you don't have much money. And you may be dealing with a guy, I want to say it's a guy, who's a chicken shit, who does not see a relationship going forward. Now, if you are single, okay, you're scared of getting hurt again. So therefore, you may like someone, but you're too afraid to do anything about it, okay? There's a lot of negative thinking, a lot of negative Nancy things going on in your head, okay? Like, you're never going to have enough money for that, or you're never going to, get out of this job, or you're never going to amount to anything. All that negative shit needs to go, okay? Because that's not the truth, okay? This is needing to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you can't for some reason because you have all this cloud. It's almost like you have a dark cloud hanging over your head, okay? Some of you are struggling to pay your bills. Some of you, there's money trickling in, but it's not that much. Okay, so originally I think I pulled this card in the reverse position, but I'm going to say there may be some people where it's in the upright position too, because I'm reading it and I feel like it's both actually. It's going to sound strange, but sometimes that happens. So for some of you, you have a lot of worry. You may have a lot of planets in Virgo too, okay? Virgo, Taurus, whatever, Capricorn, and you're very money focused and security focused, and money is coming in, but it's slow. It's like a trickle, okay? What you need to do is you need to open up your mind and be like a child and and live in the moment and not worry so much about bills and feeding everyone and taking care of everyone and being responsible. Some of you just need to I know it's hard. I mean, some of you, it's good to be responsible. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not saying you need to stop paying your bills, but I am saying, this can't be the only thing you're focused on, okay? And you don't have much to worry about because there will be money coming in later, okay? So money is flowing in, but not in the amount that you want. So you may be working, but you may be getting very little, okay? So your paycheck, is like carrots. It's nothing, okay? So you may be concerned about that. Some of you have kids and you're very focused on how you're gonna take care of your kids, focused on providing for them. It's never enough with kids. Kids, you could have $1 million and spend it all, okay? So, I mean, this is, some of you, it's some of you are a single parent trying to pay the bills and go to work and take care of everybody, and it's hard, but this is like the mundane aspects of life. So this is just gas, groceries, laundry, cooking, cleaning, that kind of stuff. So that's the other thing that's coming up here, but it's also the message coming through is not to worry, not to be that negative Nancy, not to worry so much about your children, not to worry so much about the family. You need to think more about yourself. I feel like some of you are really concerned about relationships and some of you are really concerned about your family and or kids, but I always say you need to take care of your own shit, own life, and your kids will be fine, okay? Kids will be fine, okay? I want to say that. Some of you have been, moved many times. The world may seem like a really crazy upside down place. There may be situations and things that are going to be happening in the immediate future that you feel like it's out of your control, and you're moving, and maybe your finances are drained because you've been moving. Okay. I feel like there's an element of wanting to be settled, wanting things to be settled down. So some of you are moving, but you want to be settled. It's not good when a Taurus moves a lot, because Taurus, needs some stability. It goes crazy if it doesn't have it. So some of you are like really worried about, you know, you're just wanting to be settled, and you're, for whatever reason, you're not finding stability in the world, you know, in the middle of May. You may find stability, but your finances may be drained, okay? Or you may need to move, and your finances are also drained. You're concerned about money because of that, okay? So these are interesting elements. I feel like May is such a really dynamic time for a lot of people. Happy birthday, by the way, too. This is your birthday time, so it should be a time of blessings, but for some reason, you've got some blockages here, some serious blockages. To me, it's just negativity. It's the worries, it's the fears, it's the doubts, it's the not, you know, having a lot of responsibilities, or turning away from responsibilities, not wanting to live up to your responsibilities, having a lot to do, a lot of people to provide for, but you're unable to do it for some reason. Some of you are dealing with someone who's not wanting to pay child support. That's coming through really clearly, okay? Some of you are like dealing with someone who's like, you know, you may be tracking down someone and you're going to catch them, okay? Or they're going to go to jail for not paying child support, okay? One or the other. There's some element of coming out on top because of some injustice or something that somebody's done, and I feel like someone who maybe have stolen something from you or taken something from you, and it's going to be you're going to get it back, okay? This is where the police are involved. Now you need to okay, I am not the person, I do not want to know, okay, what's going on there. This is not where you tell me in the comment section about the chase, you know, to find the thief, okay? This is not, I can't handle that kind of energy. It's negative. It is positive in the sense that you're going to catch them, or whatever it is that you've lost is going to be returned to you. Whatever, you know, lies have been told you, you're going to catch them. And I feel like you're going to catch somebody in the act. You do have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So this is catching somebody cheating, being caught cheating. You know, this is where, you know, everything you reveal, this is the big reveal. This is where the mask falls away and you really say, okay, this is what's going on, you know, laying all the cards on the table. But I feel like for most of you, it's something that you may have lost that's going to be returned to you. Something that, someone, you know, a lie or something that was said to you, you know, you find out the truth. This is something that was stolen from you being returned to you as well, or somebody catching them, you know. Someone had like a passport or something stolen. I don't know why I'm getting passport. I don't know. There's some element where there's something was stolen from you and you're going to get back. Okay, at the end of May, you're getting it back, which is really cool, actually. You do have the Ace of Wands, which is passion. Talking a little bit about romance here. Okay, let's get into some romance, because this is what I like to see. This is the sex card, one of the sex cards, okay? So, you may be having sex in the midst of all of this, or wanting to have sex in the midst of all of this madness, but I want to say you're having sex with an ex, okay? Or you have the hots or something for an ex, okay? This is also competition. Let's just set aside the sex comment. Like, this is also competition between other people. You know, you making your mark. You're saying, okay, this is who I am in the world. This is my contribution, and you're competing. I feel like you're very competitive in the month of May. For some reason, you're competing with two other people specifically. I feel like there's two other people that you're competing with, and the universe is supporting you to make your mark, whatever that mark is. Some of you are breaking up with someone, and some of you may be in business with someone and the business is closing, or there's some dissolving of a partnership, business partnership. This can be the dissolving of a long-term, like a well-established business, or the dissolving of a long-term marriage partner in some cases too. Someone that's supported you for a very long time. I feel like this is, you know, the dissolution of that, because you have the Three of Pentacles also coming in, and that is things kind of dissolving, okay? So in the upright, it's someone who's supporting of you. In the reverse, this is a breakup. This is where, you know, they still love and support you, but you're no longer in the marriage, or you're no longer together with that person, or you're no longer in business with that person. So there may be like some business closing for some of you, or this is like you no longer working for the same company, or you no longer, I feel like some of you are quitting a job. I feel like some of you are quitting a job. It's not bad, but it's, you know, it's just something where you're moving on from it. It's just, to me, it's like something that you've always done, and maybe you're deciding to quit. For others, it's if you're in your own business. I feel like it's very specific. I feel like if you're in your own business, you know, you may be shutting the doors to that business, or you may be creating a new business and shutting the doors to the old business as well. Okay, so there's an element here of other people. It's going to be specific for everyone. Some of you, it's just a breakup. You're just breaking up with someone. Some of you are watching this for a Taurus and you're breaking up with them. I don't necessarily feel like it's a marriage. For some of you, it's a long-term marriage partner that you're breaking up from because of trust issues, because of betrayal issues, because you caught them doing something. And it is possible that, you know, you're in a marriage and somebody, your marriage partner was stealing from you in some way. If you're like in marriage and you're like in a relationship with them, I feel like the person that I feel like there's two things. There's the person that you're married to and working with, and that needs to dissolve. Okay, it's just too much together time, and I don't feel like you trust them. Like for some of you, if you are in business, there is somebody stealing from you within your business. Okay, so employees, you know, you have to look at your employees, because I feel like some of your employees, like this is catching one of your employees stealing from you, and I feel like this is specifically for those of you who are in a retail environment. If you look retail, people are stealing clothes, people are stealing jewelry, people are stealing, you know, little things here or there that they can get into their purse, their wallet, whatever. They're stealing, and this is you catching them. Or, you know, you may have to actually close an establishment because there's so much theft. For whatever reason, you're not making a profit because of all the theft. But I feel like mostly it's for people that work for you. This is really calling people out on stealing. Okay, this is issues with stealing, or issues with people that are working for you. You know, for some of you, it's you getting caught doing something not so good. Okay, I hate to tell you that, but Taurus, you know, that's the case. For some of you, this is, again, police involvement, something going on, you know, you going to jail. There's also the jail card that came up for, I think, the Aries. So you may be in a relationship with someone with the Aries, but I'm also getting a Scorpio vibe as well. There's just like a strong vibe. To me, this is like an obsession. To me, like there's an obsession person, like someone who's obsessed. You may even have like a stalker situation. I don't even like to even say that, but stalker situation, you know, there's a lot here, okay, Taurus. So I'm not going to go too much more into this, okay? We're just going to let's go back to the singles, okay? Because I feel like I don't really talk too much about the singles and what good things are going on. You did get the Four of Wands in reverse, which is it says time to start dating again. Romance is in the air. Love will soon be yours, okay? And some of you are going, yeah. No, but seriously, Taurus is like the cow with the hearts in its eyes, you know? You need romance. You need love. So if you're not in a relationship, you know, and you're single and you're wanting a relationship, this is the time, okay? But you need to start dating again. You need to make the effort, okay? Some of you are not making any effort, and you need to, okay? So this is the Four of Wands with upright. In reverse, the focus is on all of those roses. Roses, roses, roses everywhere. Romance, dating, love. Yeah. So, what else? Let's see. There is someone ignoring you. You do have the 2 of Wands in reverse, which is feeling very helpless and insecure, feeling like someone's ignoring you, and feeling like the world kind of seems to be against you. There's 2 cards. You have the feeling the world is upside down and feeling like the world is against you. So beginning to middle of May, you may have this feeling, singles and couples, you know, that things may not be going your way. You know, things may be kind of like chaotic. I want to say chaotic for a lot of you. Some of you may be moving and it's chaos, okay? Some of you may just be very unsettled in what you're doing. And circumstances may present themselves that are kind of, again, very unsettling to you in some way. You do have the Fool card crowning you, which is needing to take a leap of faith in the beginning of May. But because you have this drop-off point again, and you've had this before, I feel like it's like you get your hopes up and then you're disappointed. You get your hopes up and then disappointment follows again. So I want to say you're in a pattern where things are good and then things suck. Things are good and then things suck. To me, it's just a pattern. Okay, so I would say, you know, I almost want to say you need to plan things out more before you leap into action. Okay, I feel like there's too much leaping going on. Okay, and sometimes the cards to me are messages from spirit, and sometimes to me the cards are like what not to do. In this case, this is like what you don't want to do. Okay, you don't want to have too much faith and believing that everything's going to be okay, and then suddenly, and you haven't made any contingency plan. You haven't made a backup plan. You haven't planned anything out. Everything is just like you're kind of getting through, you know, by the seat of your pants. You're living life on the edge, and you're too much on edge. I want to say some of you, you're on edge because of poor decision making. Okay, and some of you are on the edge because you're on the brink of something that you think is going to come through, and it may not. I feel like you're setting yourself up for disappointment here, Taurus. I really do. There are some positive notes in this reading, but I don't feel like in the immediate future or in the outcome, there's anything that I can tell you that's going to give you reason to have that much faith, to take this giant leap. I feel like it's blind faith. Some of you, it's blind faith. You are not really looking at the picture realistically. Your faith is getting in the way. It's almost like you are believing, you're like, God, please save me. Just save me. Everything's going to be okay. God, please save me. And then God sends you a new job, but you're like, no, I'm going to be okay. I have faith. You know, I don't want that job. I want a better job. Okay. You're like, I can do better than that, God. So you say, no, I'm not going to take that job. I'm just going to wait for something better, okay? And you keep saying, please, please, please. And God sends you something else. And you're like, no, and you kind of get scared. You're like, well, maybe that won't work out for me. Maybe I don't have enough experience. And you feel really insecure. And so then you continuously do this thing where you set yourself up for disappointment, or you set yourself up for failure, or you keep having faith that things will turn out, and you don't take advantage of any opportunities that come your way. You're not open-minded to the possibilities. So you're thinking only one solution to the problem, or only one way to do things, and there's always more than one. So don't have blind faith, okay? If an opportunity comes along, take it, okay? Even if you think you're too good for it, even if it doesn't offer you the kind of money that you're thinking, you need to make a change that way. And don't leap into an empty swimming pool thinking God's going to save you, because that's not how it works. Angels like miracles, but angels don't like stupidity, okay? So you can call me on that. I think I might get a t-shirt that says that. Taurus, to me, there's a difference between stupidity and ignorance or arrogance and faith, okay? That's just kind of how it goes. So if you're in a place where you're like, you're unwilling to take responsibility for your actions, or I feel like you're gonna have to take responsibility for your actions later. You're going to, no matter what. You're gonna have to own up. There's gonna be some accountability happening towards the end of May. But going back to this faith thing, the angels cannot help you if you're ignoring the signs. If God has said something to you, it dropped into your lap, and you're like, no, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do something better, you know. If you have any planets in Libra, let me know, because Libra is like this as well. Libra will apply to 10 jobs. They'll get accepted to every single job, but then they'll question, maybe I should be doing something else. And then complain about money. No, that's not how it goes, okay? So, I want to say you need to make better decisions. Better decisions, less faith in some cases. I'm not saying, you know, and I feel like some of you are like uber religious. Like some of you are like really uber religious. And that's getting in the way of your decision making, and that's getting in the way of your opportunities. It's blocking your blessings, actually, because for whatever reason you're like, no, I don't believe in that, and so therefore you're still stuck in the position that you're in, and it's just leading you down this road to negativity. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have religion or believe in, you know, I'm not saying that, no, but I'm saying that because of your beliefs or the belief systems that you have, it's blocking you. So you would have more prosperity and you would have a lot more doors open for you if you weren't so stuck in that, okay? To me, you need to open your mind more to different things, different opportunities. Being open is like the key. I think I want to leave off there. I think that's a good way to end, because I'm not really getting anything else. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you would like a private reading, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. Definitely check out my website, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. So thank you guys so much, and for, you know, liking, subscribing, and Google Plusing. I really appreciate it, and I send you big hugs like always. Big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care. All the best. Bye.